What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kalia, and we are playing The Slaughter. We're here at this funeral home mortuary. That's what that is, yeah. I need to find a way inside the mortuary. It's a St. Pancras mortuary where the body is being held. The front door looks pretty dang good. Ooh, hello. Unless you are deceased, I doubt you have any credible reason to knock on this door. And it's a pleasure to meet you too. What is it? What do you want? I require access to the mortuary. Official business, you see. And why on earth would I grant you that? I know the kind of official business which concerns your breed. What is it these days? A quid, a cadaver? No, it's not like that at all. Then whose official business are you on? The Lord's. The Department of Sanitation. I mean, I feel like this guy doesn't give two fucks where it's from, but we'll say the police. I urgently need you to retrieve the deceased's belongings. I've already told you dunderheads you can't get your grubby mitts on her possessions tomorrow. Now I'll be back to my craft if that is everything. Can you come outside so we can talk face to face? Usually it obliges much, even for a specimen such as yourself, but I refuse to leave whilst that torrent falls from the sky. There's an arch here. You may be indifferent to smelling like a damp hound, but I detest the rain. It dulls the senses and weakens the constitution. There's an arch here, no rain here. Why don't you use a love umbrella? These are the hands of an artiste. They must be free to wield the scalpel, the pen, and the bone saw. No clasp some grotesque wooden shaft. Are you sure you won't come outside? Not while I'm exposed to that torrent. Okay. I'd really like to come inside. I prefer you did not. I need to come inside. What you need is a deep bath, preferably in embalming fluid. Ew. I'm desperate to come inside. I'm afraid you'll have to avoid your bowels elsewhere. I have no desire to come inside, actually. No desire? How dare you? I ought to drag you through this door by the scruff of your neck. But I won't. What? I thought it was going to work. However, I'd commend you for an admirable attempt. Are you sure I can't enter? You truly are a fine example of a baby-headed breed I've read so much about. Alright, goodbye. So long you'll make a fine cadaver someday, boy. Creep. Creepin'. What's up with the statue? It's a statue depicting two angels. One of the angels appears to be playing a trumpet, the other is holding an hourglass. The music and the sound means your time is up. Alleyway. Totally safe. Totes safe. I can see the autopsy room through this heavy iron bars. The mortician is in there. Okay, blah blah blah. Obviously, I would make more sense to try the other window. I know. I just wanted to see. Anything rubbish? I'm not touching that for all the tea in China. All manner of medical and general waste. Ooh, yuck. Okay. Go to this window. The grate is hanging on by 2 screws, but I can't unscrew it with my hands. We have an umbrella hat. Where did we get that? Could I have used this umbrella hat on the guy? I can't screw with the stick now, can I? No, I guess not soap. Money. Maybe we can talk to him again to give him the umbrella hat? But we can't use our inventory when we're talking, right? Don't know. Use the umbrella hat at the door. Come on now. Ooh, we can do it. Why do you hound me? I found the perfect contraption for you. I highly doubt it. It's an umbrella which has been ingeniously attached to a hat. Now you can walk unmolested by the rain and keep those precious hands of yours free. That's so simply astounding. Would you attach this wondrous contraption for me? You're falling for this, but of course, of course. Oh, you look good. You look snazzy. I never felt so free in my life. Now to test this beauty on the streets. I'm stuck. Take this infernal contraption off, would you? Oh. Sorry, but I'm late for an appointment. Oh. I mean, I can feel my brain swelling. That's one way to do it. Somebody get this off my head. Can I go to the street? Oh no. Poor guy. Okay, so we have crime scene, home. Let's go to the pub. Something useful here, maybe? Not just the good drink. He's still here? Jeez. You'd have no trouble gaining admittance to the morgue. Oh. Okay. We need like a screw to unscrew. I didn't expect to see you back so soon. In fact, I'm surprised you're still alive after last night. What do you mean? Last I saw you were lying face down in a heap of your own supper. I turned you on your side and I suppose it worked. Oh, well, thank you. Don't worry about it, Sunshine. It happens to the best of us. Just take it steady next time. Yes, of course. Now, what can I get you? How did I get home last night? Good question. Forgot about that. Can't say I do. Thought you've got the air of a sleepwalker about you. What makes you say that? The look on your face that says you're never quite awake. Know anything good about the murder the other night? Bound to pick up a few things behind the bar, and most of it is bound to be horse shit. I've had my fair share of horse manure. The real skill is sifting the truths and half-truths from the pile. I hate to admit it, I've been so desperate lately, I'd be happy with a quarter truth. Don't slander yourself. It's a commendable skill, that. Truth detection, some would call it, is something a barman prides himself on. So it's passed through your filter lately. A lot of excitement from the punters in here. They're half hoping another reel is snuffed. Gives them something to chat about. Know anything about the latest gal? Well, on second thought, don't worry about it. What? I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. Wow. True enough, it's in all the papers, should you care to read them. Heard any other news? Word is that something's amiss at St. Saviour's Hospital. How so? Patients checking in and never checking out, if you know what I mean. Any more news? There's been an influx of stray cats in the city, which is good news for butchers. Ew. Please, my stomach is feeling very sensitive. I'd stay away from the Regent's Park eel cart in that case. We fed the dog a cat. Anything else? I've heard umbrella bonnets are all the rage. Personally, I can't get my head around them. Okay, goodbye. I don't think it'd be much use to get drunk right now. So we'll leave. Maybe back at home? Maybe our landlord's back. Our creepy, creepy landlord. We're gonna use a hint. Maybe a cocktail will provide the answer. Oh, I guess we were supposed to drink. I thought that would be the bad thing to do. Alright, let's get a damn cocktail then. Tell me about cocktails. I see you're selling cocktails. How's that working out? Terribly. No one's even willing to give them a try. Oh, I've got 10 crates of oranges that are going on the rot. I don't think you're attracting the right clients for cocktail. If only they'd have a sip, they'd be hooked. I'll try a cocktail. What have you got? You will? Brilliant! Oh, we made his day. Today's special is the screwdriver. And not just because I have a ton of oranges to shift. Sounds good to me? We're gonna get a screwdriver. Yes, it has a little screwdriver in it. Yes. It's been served with a little wooden screwdriver inside. I didn't have any little wooden umbrellas. It's quite fitting. What do you think? Oh, I want to say delicious. It's delicious. The finest beverage I've ever tasted. You're too kind. Spread the word. It's the decade of the cocktail. Yes. Oh. Okay. Bye. Thanks. That was good. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guy. We gotta get in. Right, alright, alright. There we go. It's no good. I can't feel the screwdriver splinter. I can feel the screwdriver splintering under. Perhaps I can find some means to strengthen it. Soap. Stick. That wouldn't achieve much. Strengthen it. Money. So it's a little one screwdriver. And I could use something to strengthen it. Is it something like so obvious that I'm just too stupid to... But... Maybe we weren't. Oh, wait. Go back outside. Can we use it with any of this? The varnish? Ah, let's give this a dip. I wonder why that was there. That should strengthen it a bit. Nice. Alright. I figured it out. Oh no, damn it. I don't want another crime scene. There we go. Head that way, if you please. It's like, oh wait, now you need this. Nice. Whoops, one of the bars came off in my hand. Plus my little cocktail screwdriver is shredded to bits. Of course. So long, friend, you served me well. So we have like a crowbar, kind of. Ooh, this is creepy. Let's look around real quick. An anatomical illustration. It depicts the inside of a human torso, quite colorful. Property boxes. I'm not stealing from the dead. I need to find out which box contains Alice's possessions. Box V, box... Oh wait, these are numbered. Well, technically you are already stealing from the dead, bro. Desk. Seems he fancies himself something of an artist. I can't tell whether they're for work or pleasure. I think we know what it's for. The cigar smoke does well to mask the smell of death. Ew, I don't know where his mouth has been. Spot of tea, lovely bone china. I don't want a cup of tea, thanks. Due to my terrible handwriting, I prefer to communicate vocally. I'd rather not stain these fine trousers. It looks like a cigar box. I don't think he'll miss one cigar. Alright. Alice. 26. Storage box 11. Okay. Ooh. The arms were placed behind the head as if lounging. The legs were drawn up, the feet resting on the ground, and the knees turned outwards. The face was turned on the left side. The throat had been severed from ear to ear down to the vertebrae. Ooh. And the larynx removed with some precision. The shoes were removed, presumably after death due to the pristine condition of the feet. There were no other injuries to the body except for bruising of the waist, the wrist, and jaw, possibly inflicted by the pressure of the fingers. Huh, so this killer knew what they were doing. Alice's possessions are in box 11. Yeah, I get that. The locket and cigarette case. Okay, let's look at the body. That must be her. Come closer. Jump scare. Ooh, you gonna look at her? I'm only looking under once. I'm sure it's her. No. Because he says, I'm only looking under once. I'm sure it's her. So then look. Oh, toe tag. Alice Fairchild. I think we need another hint. I should check for a name on the toe tag. But I thought I did that. Do we need to keep the toe tag? Like, stick with the toe tag? I don't think a stick is any use here. I'm a little confused right now. Oh, he's looking now. You know this isn't necessary. Oh no. You're only delaying the inevitable. Okay, deep breaths. Bien, man. I'll thank her later. Oh, Alice. It's a wonderful name. Her throat has been torn quite ferociously. The woman who saved my life. Such a striking resemblance to her sister. Despite the circumstances of her life and death, I can't see a shred of hatred in her face. I think I've seen them all. I'm going to now. Goodbye. We were falling in love with you already. So sad. Alright, skedaddle. Oh god, not again. What? Ooh. I need a bath. Yes, take a bath with the creep peeping through that hole. I'll give Polly the locket tomorrow. She said she's staying in her sister's flat. I don't think there's any need for me to read the address she wrote down. She can't know I've been there before. She mustn't know I've met Alice. I see no positive reaction to sharing that fact. It's pointless. Is it? Coincidental. I'll give Polly the locket tomorrow. Get the rest of my pay. A well-earned 50. Maybe I'll treat myself to a new overcoat. A tweed one with a leather label. Silk lining. Tortoiseshell buttons. Good night. That's giving me like a creepy feeling. Oh. I'm sorry, what were you saying? I would swim this stretch of the river as a child. With your sister? Hardly. She would sit on the riverbank wrapped up in some droll romance. Who did she read? She wasn't reading anything except perhaps the lips of her latest potential husband. She was always searching for a suitor. Teeming with wildlife this time of year. I think I spotted a stoat. An attempt to divert the conversation away from the topic of marriage, I see. There's only enough room for one investigator in this boat. I would kick my legs up and splash Polly, pretending it was an accident. What the fuck? She would be fuming. Never underestimate the wickedness of youth. So you've told me before, you old Kermit. There's a skull floating about that night. Sydney, are you sure you were headed in the right direction? I'm sure this was the route last time. You know best. Oh no, I don't think so. There's thingies coming out of the sky now. I see you're wearing the pendant. This old thing, it's nothing special. Tell me, why were you not wearing it when we met? It was a gift from my mother. It would seem a vile thing to wear it while working. I always kept it close to me, though. Did this actually happen? What do you mean, kept? Alice? Sydney, I feel odd. What are you doing, Sydney? I'm not controlling this at all. Sydney, help me! What? Oh, 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 ooh! Alice! Ooh! Fuh. Ooh. That was gruesome. Chapter 3. I'm afraid I have only one seat. You can perch it on the chest or sit on the bed if that's not too vulgar a suggestion. Don't worry, I'll stand. Do you have any news? You truly are a fine detective, Mr. Emerson. I cannot say I expected a result so soon. I'll retrieve your money. Was it you? The bed is still glitched, but was it you who killed her for that thingy? £50, Mr. Emerson. Thank you, Miss Marwood. Your services have proved helpful beyond expectation. Thank you. Polly? Yes? Do you have any desire to know what happened to your sister? I know what happened, Sydney, because I did it. My sister was killed by an unknown assailant while working in a dangerous occupation. But wouldn't you like to know why? Yes, wouldn't you? What difference would it make? Acting all innocent. I'm sure knowledge the criminal is prevented from harming others would provide some solace. Perhaps. Or some justification for Alice's pointless death. And you could provide this? I would try to do the best of my abilities. The police are already trying their best to find the killer, this so-called Ripper. The combined force of the Metropolitan Police couldn't find their cocks with both hands. That's more or less the sentiment I was going for, crudeness aside. I'm sorry I picked it up from a cab driver. Then you must remember to drop it before you return home. I'm sure your husband would be most dissatisfied. Perhaps I should stop keeping such poor company. Ha! That would be a commendable achievement in this city. £100, Mr. Emerson, to be paid on your discovery of the murder's identity and motive. I wish I could refuse the money. Am I a crook? I shan't be paying in advance this time. That sounds agreeable. I'll be in London for the coming month, staying at this address and seeing to my sister's matters as well as my own. Then I shall see you soon. Sydney. Alice's funeral is tomorrow. I would be grateful if you could find time to attend. I would be honored. 1 p.m. at Kensal Green Cemetery. I'm having little crooked thoughts about that sister. I mean, she's paying us But this time, she's not paying us in advance. So maybe once we find the killer, we won't get paid because we'll find her. I don't know. Or that's too obvious. But then again, maybe not. I don't know. That'll be discovered in the next part maybe. So I'm gonna end this part here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see y'all later. Alright, bye.